Alright there folks, for the first time in a long time it's Saturday. You know what that means. Welcome along to the next installment of our F1 22 My Team Career Mode with Team Chaseliner SHR, and we're going to get straight down to it for the Australian Grand Prix, episode number 4, round number 3 of season number 1. There's how everything's going. We've got some more parts on the way. Some of them won't be on in time for Australia, some will be on in time for the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix, which we could have done with for this Grand Prix, but oh well, such is life. We're not quite going to get to the new sponsor on the car, but we'll take a look at standings, and Charles Leclerc leads the way from Carlos Sainz, Max Verstappen, Fernando Alonso, Sergio Perez, Kevin Magnussen, Lewis Hamilton, Jackie in P8 after a points finish in Bahrain, George Russell, Lance Stroll, your top 10. Let's go and take a look at the rest of them here. Everyone else has scored points right down to Valtteri Bottas, and then all the guys in the rear with 0. Albon, Ricciardo, Vettel, Vips, Gasly and Latifi. But Juri Vips has had 2 strong races. A P13 and a P16. 2 very strong races. So, let's advance some time on. Oh god, the marketing department.
Sooner or later, you'll probably
Alright, everyone say it with me, because we say it when we
think carefully who you select.
Go to these
receive a claim for beating them.
department events.
Fail to do so.
Everyone knows what I'm about to say. Fuck you want! Who would you consider your rival? Cheeky Lando Norris or Hollywood Lance Stroll? Well, that's easy, Hollywood Lance Stroll. That Aston is rubbish. and we mean greatly rubbish. Absolutely rubbish. So we'll take Hollywood Lance Stroll as our rival.
I appreciate you taking the time to help out.
I'll give Canada something to think about. Right then, moving on. There's some stuff. There's some upgrades we could do with that. Oh yes, give Juri some more of that. We're going to do this Pirelli hot lap for you. But in the meantime, practiced and qualified, and then we will see you for the rolling stop at the refigured Albert Park circuit for the Australian Grand Prix. We're going to try and do you proud, Zira. No promises, but we're going to try anyway.
It's race day here in Melbourne as we continue with what could shape up to be one of the best Australian Grand Prix ever. So here we are at Albert Park Circuit, 3.28 miles around, with the streets making for a bumpy surface with little undulation. There are 14 corners around the lake, with the best passing opportunities coming at turn 1 and turn 3. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Charles Leclerc lines up on pole position, and a very happy Carlos Sainz will start second. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Perez, George Russell and Hamilton, Fernando Alonso, the Governess, Mick Schumacher and Kevin Magnussen, Ocon, Norris, Guan Yu Zhou and Tsunoda, Bottas, Vettel, Pierre Gasly and Lance Stroll, Albon, Juri Vips, Latifi and Daniel Ricciardo fills the last spot on the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track. Natalie Pinkham joins me once again in the commentary box. It's fantastic to have you with us today. I'm curious though, how do you think the drivers stop those pre-race nerves from becoming overwhelming when you're lining up on the grid?
Well, I imagine they'll be starting to feel the adrenaline as they anticipate the rundown into turn 1, a bit like preparing to go into battle. The unknown situation will bring nerves, but that's a good thing. It'll keep them focused on the moment and on their surroundings as we build towards the start of the Grand Prix.
Nothing, Mark? Okay, nothing? Good, okay. You did not see things there, folks. Jackie got into the top 10 shootout for the first time. P8. She will roll off. She said how much she loves this new Albert Park layout. You can really throw the car into the corners and it responds, unlike Jeddah. There's the strategy. 5 laps on the softs, then onto the mediums for the rest of the race. Let's make this car a little lighter, shall we? I've got a feeling there may be a safety car or two. We can use that to our advantage. Let's hope for some good points then today. I told you we'd put in a performance that'll make her proud. Juri P20, not bad. not bad, but let's see what the race brings. I've got a feeling a few more points are on the offer. All right then, we'll try not messing this formation up, lap up this time. We'll try and make sure we do it, but my God, P8.
Make sure you get some heat into the brakes as well.
It is fair to say, from where she is on the grid, she has this car hooked up, and I mean properly hooked up. I don't know what it is about this circuit, but she just seems to have something. I mean, okay, but man Juri, he had a very good effort as well down in P20. Let's not excuse me, I'm almost losing my voice there. Let's not discredit Juri in the slightest, but I think the changes they made to this circuit, starting back there at turn 6 and then getting rid of the chicane for a really fast sweep down to turns 9 and 10, the fast chicane. Oh yes, I can honestly say the changes were for the better. Just got to stay away from the curves because as we found out in practice, these curves are lethal around here. They've reprofiled this corner now, it's more of a sort of a 90. So my man Trent will know, because he lives in this area. So he'll be able to tell you more about the changes than I will. But certainly the changes they made to Albert Park are for the best. They were thinking of having 4 DRS zones here, you know, 4, but they got rid of the one on the back straight. Because why not? Anyway, we're going to pull up. This is something new for this season. You get to pull into your own grid stall as Lewis gets in the way there. Cheers, Lewis. And it's going to be a perfect stop there.
Nice one. That's going to give
perfect
you the
stop
edge
for her.
good launch as the race starts.
So we'll have the rest of the field.
So that's the rest of the grid.
Bunch up
now.
here.
Be patient and watch for
Get
those
ready,
lights.
folks. This is going to be. I don't know what you're about to see, but it's going to be a great one. You get the 5 red lights on, and we are underway here at Albert Park. Let's get going with the 2 Ferraris on the front. Oh well, there she goes again with her lightning start. Where the hell is she going to be before the first corner? She's going to be, oh my God, so one of the Mercedes on the grass there, kicking some dust up. She did 1, 2, 3, 4, she's in P6. She's in P6, she's already made up 2 positions. She might be thinking of a third one, fifth, another one, but not quite. She's got that Alpine of Alonso all over her rear end. You got the other Mercedes there had an absolute shocker of a start. And I mean a shocker. As we head down to turn 6, through 7, 8, and then watch her through. I think that's right. And then, look at this. This used to be that chicane, but now it's just fast sweepers. I think it was long overdue, the changes to Albert Park. I really do. Into this fast chicane. Good. Oh, keep away from them curbs. Them curbs are lethal. Oh my God, she's on the grass. Oh my God, my heart fell into somewhere that it didn't need to fall into. I've got to, oh, she's on the grass again. Yeah, please don't go on the grass there. If you don't mind, we go on board with, oh, that's very deep from Yuki Tsunoda. I think that's Yuki Tsunoda. He's got one of the McLarens on his outside there. I believe that's Ricardo, the hometown favourite, up the inside of turn 15. Oh, that was, they're still side by side. This might not end well for someone. Oh, he's had to correct it. Oh, it's in the wall. Oh, no, Yuki Tsunoda has been obliterated by an Alpine, and that has to be a safety car. It is the safety car, and you know what we're going to say? In. Get these soft tyres on right now. Sorry, off right now, and get the mediums on, because the mediums can go. We restart about lap 5. That's where our pit stop was. Yeah, come on, guys, come on. We're going to get some upgrades done for you, and where has she come out? I don't know, what was that? That was Max Verstappen ghost in there. The ghost of Max Verstappen. That's something you didn't want to see. Unless it happens out there for real. Which no one would wish that on Max Verstappen, because let's be fair. He didn't deserve to win it last year. He really didn't. Right, so let's get ready for the restart. Up at the front here. Look at this. Lando Norris leads the way up at the front here, followed by Sebastian Vettel, and Bottas, Gasly, Hollywood Lance Stroll, Ricciardo, there's Juri in P7, and Albon, Latifi, Leclerc, your top 10. But we're going to get the restart underway here on lap number 5, and Lando leads them away. Now, these cars in front of Leclerc have not pitted, folks. So we're going to get a really mixed up feeling here. There's Juri in P7. I'd like to see my man Juri hold it down a little bit more, but there's Leclerc, Verstappen sides. There's Jackie down in P. What's that going to be? Oh, she's on the grass again. She likes to be ultra aggressive into turn 1, but I'd rather she wasn't that aggressive, because we know what happens with aggressive into turn 1. Generally, they tend to go around, and when they go around not for the better. You'll all probably get a laugh and a kick out of it, but oh, damn it, she's wide again through turn 5. She got the Mercedes all over her rear end, and now into turn 6, through turn 7. We got Alex Albon just up the road here. This is, no, it's not, so it's Nicholas Latifi with Sebastian, is that with Sebastian Vettel, or is that, no, that's Charles Leclerc. I do apologise there, because someone told me that, no, hold on a minute, that can't be, because, yeah, that's Leclerc that's passed him for P10. Oh my God, Jackie, what are you doing? What are you doing? Verstappen's about to go around there saying, Carlos Sainz free wide. Oh my God, that didn't work. That's not going to work. It's cute. Oh, Jackie is sniffing. She is sniffing all over there. Oh my God, she's on the grass again. This car really is insane. It's almost insane as well. We're not going to say that if you don't mind, but now Verstappen's found a way. He's going to get past Nicholas Latifi. This is like a Ferrari passing a Fiat. And, well, I say it was a Ferrari passing a Fiat, but the Fiat's holding on. Well, whoa, and he's lost a place to Carlos Sainz's Verstappen. He was all over the place. And here comes, oh my, what were you doing? What were you doing? Did you see Jackie she saw a gap and she thought, see you there, bye-bye. Right through the middle of them all. That's, yeah, that's insane. And I don't ever want to see her doing that kind of stuff again. We go on board with Kevin Magnussen here. He's passing, is that Hamilton? That is Hamilton. That's George Russell, sorry. That's for P15 into the chicane, thank you very much. Says the Dane, don't mind if you do. Dane replacing Nikita Mazepin. Thank God I didn't have to say Nikita Mazepin in this playthrough, because that would have been, yeah, slightly embarrassing. As we go to you, is that Juri or is that Jackie? That is, well, that must be Juri, because that's, I believe that's Charles Leclerc passing Alexander Albon around the outside of turn 14, and that is going to be for P8 on the track. Oh my God. And, oh, Juri's, oh my God, look at that screen freeze, folks. Now that was a screen freeze right there. That was a screen freeze. I can hardly believe that they allowed that to happen, if you don't mind. But back out on the track, Carlos Sainz is about to come past Jackie. That's a fight you really don't want to there, Jackie. But she is round the outside. She is on the... How is she able to do this? How? Can somebody explain to me how? And then when you explain to me how, explain to me why. Somebody please. Because this girl seems to be just absolutely, completely bonkers at the moment. And I say bonkers in the nicest possible way. As we've got, oh my God, there's all sorts of dust being kicked up there as we've got Ocon passing Hamilton, and you've got Guan Yu Zhou in attendance as well. Haven't a clue what position this is for, but oh my God, Hamilton thought about a lunge on Ocon. But that was not doing, and that was not happening there. As we go back to Carlos Sainz, you got Nicholas Latifi in front of Jackie here. Jackie's going to try and get past Latifi, but she's about to go around the inside. Carlos is bot locked in. She has gone for the... Oh, Nicholas Latifi. That was a mistake, and that's going to let Carlos Sainz through. So Jackie's into P3? P3? And I do believe Vettel and Lando have got a pit yet. Are we... What? Oh my God, look at these two. Hey, thanks there, Latifi. I think Latifi was trying to pit there, but Carlos wouldn't let him. Oh my God, Verstappen's been held... Oh, that's Kevin Magnussen. Oh no, there's bodywork gone. Oh, and in fact, I think that's Latifi out the race. Oh, you didn't deserve that. What happened there? Nicholas Latifi was going to have a stellar day here. And it's all for absolutely nothing. Oh, you've got to feel for the Canadian there. Oh, that is just tough luck there. As we go back to Mick Schumacher fighting with Guan Yu Zhou for P9. Oh, excuse me. Oh, that was... oh, the Guan Yu's locked it up. Oh, that is probably the easiest overtake Mick Schumacher's ever going to do in his life. Ladies and gentlemen. And we say that absolutely nicely as we go over to Jackie. She is in the lead of this race, I do believe. No, that's Juri Vips, I do apologise, because he's got Leclerc and Gasly all over him. Oh, Juri gets the elbows out. Hold it. Yeah, back out of that, Juri. We do not want any of that fight. Excuse me. We do not want any of that fight. Oh, no, not... Oh, well. I think we're going to be sending the bill to somebody there because Gasly, I think, overstepped himself there. But back to the main action. This is now for the race lead, folks. You have heard me correctly there. This race has been turned on its head by that early pit stop, and Jackie is fighting for the lead with a Ferrari. You are hearing things right. She is fighting this Ferrari of Carlos Sainz for the race lead. I'll tell you who else is fighting here. That is Guan Yu Zhou fighting with Lando Norris for P10. And unfortunately, it looks like Guan Yu is going back where he came from. Do you see what I did there? Yeah, then around the outside goes Lando. That's P10 for cheeky Lando Norris. It's can I also say, on a personal note, for those that didn't see the crash involving Guan Yu Zhou at the British Grand Prix last week, let's all thank bloody God that Guan Yu Zhou made out of that in one piece as Ricciardo goes around the outside of Hamilton for P14. Let's all thank the F1 safety standards, because that was... I'll leave a link to it in the corner right about now, but that was a nasty crash. That was a properly nasty ride for Guan Yu Zhou, and let's just thank God he's absolutely fine. And Alex Albon as well, because he went headfirst into a concrete wall. Okay, at a slower speed as he gets passed by Charles Leclerc there for P17, but still, it was a very nasty and violent impact that he had there as one of the Aston Martin's pits. I think Albon has just pitted as well. Meanwhile, back at the front, coming start lap number 10. I can hardly believe I'm saying this. Jackie is fighting this Ferrari for the lead, and I think that will be the writing on the wall, unless she decides for a dive bomb into turn 1. Oh my God, she kicked up loads of dust then on this Albert Park circuit. Zero must be in the crowd. I think Zero's in the crowds here, and he's jumping up and down. He's like, what the hell? He's got his pink and black merch on. He's thinking to himself, what is going on with this girl right now? Because she is literally insane. As speaking of insane, I think Perez almost lost it going down into turn 12, I think, with Esteban Ocon for P6. What is going? There's a Mercedes behind them. That must be George Russell. It must be George, and that's Ocon into P6. Back, what the hell was all of that going on? In fact, it must be, because here's Lewis Hamilton, or Sir Lewis Hamilton, I should say, and oh dear. Well, yeah. Oh, dear me. Have a face full of engine smoke there, Mr. Leclerc. Yeah, this season's going about as well as the season for real life for Sir Lewis. Unfortunately, not very. That's the one thing that didn't happen there. They didn't put the porpoising in with the cars. What's Carlos Sainz pitting for? Carlos Sainz pitting out P2. That's going to leave... Well, that's going to bring Kevin Magnussen into P2. Remember back in Bahrain on Tuesday? I told you, folks, watch this Haas, because this Haas is fast. We've got a fast Haas. No, I didn't say a fast Haas, or I didn't say a fast ass. I said a fast Haas. It's got a Ferrari engine in it, so what's that say? Oh, hello, where's Perez come from? Perez into P2, around the outside of Magnussen. Oh, we're gonna get a stupid podium here. So, yeah, have to excuse me there, I'm going to wipe my nose a little bit. As we go to a little bit later on in the lap, we've got Perez now looking at the back of this oh, is that Perez? No, sorry, that's Verstappen. Oh, I want to see this fight. Oh, dear me, Jackie all over the curb. You don't want to do that too much because that'll give you some bodywork damage. There's Perez in the back. I thought this was Perez. It's not, it's Verstappen. I want to see this fight. Keep that Red Bull OP. But I want to see this fight more and more because you've got two of the most aggressive drivers out there, Jackie and Verstappen, as Perez thinks about around the outside of Ocon, and this time he gets him. And that is Perez up into P5 of the Australian Grand Prix as we go back up. Oh my God, Verstappen got very tight going out of the last corner, and he's going to go around the outside of Jackie in turn one. If I know her, it's going to be up the inside. Thank you very much. Oh, excuse me. Excuse you! And he kicks up a lot of dust as well. That was a bit naughty. But I think that shows her mentality at this Grand Prix. Oh, Magnussen locks up, and for good reason. I think that was Alonso that was behind him. And here comes Perez. Oh, this is good. These two Red Bulls have come to the front here. These two Red Bulls are very dangerous. And there goes, oh, she's kicking up more dust as Jackie goes through the fast section down to the chicane. Or chicane. Oh, look at this side by side with Max Verstappen. Oh, someone's lost something. What was that? Was that off what was that? Was that off Verstappen? It is, I think, if you look close, it is the right side of his wing. I think he's lost a bit of end plate. Yes, he has. And they weren't even close. That just fell off on its own. That's incredible. That's also going to put Frankie Alonso into P2. The Alpine is outdoing itself here. And speaking of the Alpine, here's the other Alpine. Here's George Russell, and that's for P6. Excuse me. Well, it was the P6 because there he goes back again. There's Esteban Ocon. What is this race, folks? This race is insane. This race is... oh, there goes Ocon pitting. Oh, and I think that's Verstappen pitting as well. What is this race? This race is completely insane. It's all been made insane by that pit stop. And here comes a challenge for her. Former two-time world champion of 2005 and 2006. No, 2004 and 2005. Frankie Alonso. This is a different kettle of fish here that she's got to... Oh my God, she's got tried... Oh, there's more wing. In fact, that's Alonso in the grass and that's Alonso out, surely. Is it Alonso out? No, he's continuing on here. That's dangerous. Come back onto the track. I wouldn't have even done that. As we go to Sebastian Vettel. He's fighting with Guan Yu Zhou for P9. I tell you, I'd like to see Guan Yu do something good here. Look at that, side by side into turn 1, still side by side through turn 2 down to turn 3. I think that Aston Martin has got a bit more oomph than the Alfa Romeo. Although, to be fair, that Alfa Romeo's got the Ferrari engine in it, which is doing bits at the moment. That remember all you guys said, go for the Mercedes? Are you still want to be... There you go, there's Vettel into P9. Are you... Hey, there's yellow flags here. Are you two allowed to fight back there? That's Ricciardo and Leclerc. Are you two allowed to fight? I don't think you're allowed to fight there at all, or is it Ricciardo and Leclerc? It is Ricciardo and Leclerc. This is for P11 on the track. And it's not for a point, but it may soon be for a point as I think that... Oh no, there's more wing gone. Oh, what is up with front wings today? And that was off Leclerc. I think we're going to see, Leclerc's going to take the left right into the pits here in a second. Onto lap 14. Oh my God, I'm losing my breath already. I'm losing my breath. Here's Perez. Perez now to the lead. I think Jackie's just going to be like, excuse me, thank you. Oh, there we go. Oh my God, Magnussen. That was too close for comfort, if you don't mind me saying so. I think George Russell's going to get the inside of Perez. Oh, now there was contact. That's got to be wing. There was contact, and that's got to be a wing. And that's George Russell getting his elbows out. And I think Perez does have a problem because he has dropped back massively Yeah, there goes Leclerc into the pits for a new wing. Oh, what is this insanity that we are watching as Carlos Sainz fights Danny Ricciardo for P10. So I think we're going to see Australia's hopes and dreams shattered by the Ferrari. Oh, that you don't want to see that happen to Ricciardo. That McLaren is not the McLaren that we all know. As we go a little later in the lap, and Carlos Sainz is on the charge, and he's passed Guan Yu Zhou now with the greatest of ease into P9. There may be a chance here for Ricciardo to get a point. It all depends on if he gets close to Guan Yu Zhou, as the helicopter gives us a fantastic shot of the Albert Park circuit. But meanwhile, oh my God, excuse me, on to the last lap of the Grand Prix, and Kevin Magnussen and Jackie. This is for the race lead, folks. What's Jackie going to do? Oh, what are we looking at? We're looking at Juri there. Yuri's having a bit of a struggle, but Jackie just held on to the lead. Thank you, Mr. Australian Director. Zero, have a word with the Australian Director. Kick his ass. Kick his ass for me. And if you don't, I'm going to kick his ass. I'm going to kick his ass good and proper here, but Jackie's still holding on. I can hardly believe if she holds on to turn the corner at the end through 6, through 7, through 8. I don't remember what it is. I think it's turn 13. Yes, turn 13, because through 9 and then through 10, Kevin Magnussen is all over it. She makes it to turn 13. She's got this. If she makes it to turn 13, I think she got this. But I wanted to charge all this ERS up as much as possible. As George Russell is looking on, here goes Kevin Magnussen for the lead. Oh, is he going to shatter Chase-Liner hearts and dreams? No, he's not. Oh, right, she's got it. Can we start to dream? I can hardly believe this is happening in the third race of the season. It may not be over yet. Out of turn 16 to the line. Who's going to take the checkered flag? It's going to be a drag race. Oh, he's gone for the inside. She's pushed into the inside. It's going to be a drag race. Who won? Who won? She won, didn't she? No! Oh, Kevin Magnussen on the line! Oh my God, I can hardly believe I've watched that race.
We've witnessed some great battles on the streets of Melbourne today then, and they've taken a fantastic win. So Natalie, what do you think helped them deliver this result?
I think that smart tyre management on track and very smooth driving definitely assisted in their victory today. That combination meant they got the absolute maximum out of their tyres at all times.
There aren't many teams, as they come out onto the podium now, who could do what Haas have managed to accomplish here. It's hard to believe how competitive they've already become. Amazing victory. So let's review the drivers' standings. The gap at the top of the championship has been cut down after a difficult race today for our championship leader. So then, Natalie Pinkham, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
Today, I think I'll give it to the Haas driver.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. Ferrari continue to extend the gap at the top of the table. There was also a strong showing from the McLaren team today as they make their way up the standings. Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
I don't want to watch another one for a while. Oh, we have had our hopes and dreams shattered by Kevin Magnussen. But let's be thankful it's Magnussen, folks, because if he was still here, that would have been Nikita Mazepin that had just won this race. Oh my God, the great Dane himself, Kevin Magnussen, wins the Australian Grand Prix. But let's all get on our feet for Jackie. absolute star. George Russell, then Mick Schumacher, Lando Norris, Valtteri Bottas, Carlos Sainz, Sebastian Vettel, Guan Yu Zhou, and Daniel Ricciardo does pick up a point. Max Verstappen out of it. Perez stuck at Juri here. Finished last did Juri, but what I look at is like this. The pit stops are around 20 seconds. He probably went up there around about P10, 11, 12. So, not Yuri's fault this weekend. Victim of circumstance, but I've got to get my breath back after that. She almost won in 3 races. She is a machine. You know what, right? I'm going to say this honestly and openly, guys. She could have won. Granted, she could have won. I'm glad she didn't. Because, you know, too much pressure on her. Juri had a difficult race. We accept that. We accept that Juri had a difficult race. He had a clean race from the money perspective, but he had a difficult race. We put that behind us, and we move on to the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix in a couple of weeks' time. Like I said, put it behind us. Juri did as well as could be expected. If he didn't have that second pit stop, he would have been up there. So whoever chopped off his wing, we're sending them the fucking bill. Anyway, let's spend some money. And I want to spend some money on the simulator. And I told you we were going to go for these two here. The upgrade to the analysis suite and the upgrade to the pit equipment as well. Get it done. And we get them in for the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. Like that. Drop 2 million. Just like that. We got nearly 1,500 resource points. Oh, yes, we can sign up a secondary sponsor. More money coming in the kitty. More money coming in the kitty. Now, we are establishing ourselves as a go big or go home. I'll tell you what, this Uturp one looks good. Out-qualify your rival for a gold bonus of 132,000, even though we get about 100 quid in weekly income. Tell you what, that sounds like it could be a good idea. Complete the corner race without cutting a single corner, no. But you know what? I saw it here. I think this is easy money beating Hollywood Landstroll. Let's welcome Uturp to the team. And we'll get them on the car for the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. And there is the standings. Wow. If you had told me after 3 races Jackie would be P5, best of the rest, I would have snatched your hand off. Because there's no way she would have been much better. Let's hope we can get some more upgrades on this car. Because that would be nice. I think we definitely want to start working on the chassis. Because that's our weakest side. And I think to get started, we're going to go for this minor weight reduction on the central under tray. Drop another 474 credits on it. So I think we can do that. Let's have a look. Can we do an aero as well? Yes, we can. We could probably do an aero upgrade as well for the wing beams. So I think we're going to do those two. The beam wing and the central under tray. Try to get a bit more performance out of it. I think that's what we're going to do. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the Australian Grand Prix. If you did, leave a like. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. We're looking to get 1,500 before the end of the year. I think we could, but you never know. It might not be possible. Back on Monday with the next round from the sprint race for the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. I'll explain it all when we record it, but stay safe, be kind to each other. We'll see you on Monday for the next one. See you tomorrow for Train Sim World 2, folks.